Hey guys, it's me Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All to Y'all Shade, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 11 review. So the episode begins with Giselle, Karen, and Stacy linking up to have lunch with one another, and they discuss her dating life. And Giselle and Karen were basically just trying to tell her, you about to be newly divorced. You need to just be out here dating instead of trying to commit yourself to one person. And she was like, I'm sure about who I want to be with. I really want to be with JT. I really care about him. No, what's his name? TJ, child, not JT, TJ. And they asked her, like, how long have you known him? And she was like, a year. And they was like, girl, you don't know nobody after a year. Like, give yourself time to be out here dating, see what you like. You don't even know really what it feel like to be outside. You know what I'm saying? And she just kind of looking at them like, once again, like, I know what I want. Thanks for the advice, but I got this. And I was like, well, girl, the last time you felt like you had this, you went to that mediation with your lawyers and your ex-husband and found out that the man was over there putting stuff in your name. You need to be listening to Karen and Giselle. And they also tell her that, while TJ living in LA, you don't think that he out here talking to other people and seeing other people? Like, that man probably out there living a whole nother life. And she kind of think about it a little bit, but it's like, nah, he's not doing that. Because, she's feeling like, I'm not doing that, so why would he do it? And Stacy she's just so sweet. She's a sweet little old thing, but she lives in a fairy tale world filled with lollipops and butterflies. Like, life for her is like Leave It to Beaver or Little House on the Prairie. Like, she don't live in reality of how life is and how people are. And it's like, it's endearing, but then it's also very scary for her to be the age that she is and to be so trusting of people. And that's what I fear for her, being a newly single woman, that you gonna be out here and get swindled, honey. Swindled by a man, child, because she out here just going off what anybody tell her. And based off what we've seen thus far with TJ, it's a big question mark there with him, because he come across like a effeminate man. Then he got a nasty attitude. Don't like the way he talked to her. He kind of talks down to her. He doesn't show her any type of affection whatsoever. They don't hug. They don't kiss. Like, it's one thing that y'all not even being intimate with each other, but what's so hard for you to hold her hand, give her a hug or something? The whole situation is just really weird. It really honestly is. So Wendy gathers the girls at this boutique so they can shop. And she announces to the girls that they're going on their cash trip. And they're going to Panama. And child, Kiana's so slow because she thought that the lady was talking about Panama City, Florida. I said, girl, have you not watched Bravo? Why would Bravo send y'all to Florida on a cash trip, the big cash trip at that? Because she got in her confessional talking about some, she like European cities and all of that type of stuff. I'm like, girl, y'all are going to South America. Like, it's about to be lit. It's about to be beautiful. Like, you have no idea. So the ladies are super excited about the cash trip. They're doing some shopping in the store. And Mia asks Karen, is it okay that instead of her bringing Gordon or Ink to this Love Lagoon couples event that Karen is throwing, she asks, can she bring Jacqueline? And Karen is like, absolutely not. Nope. She is not welcome in my home after everything she has said and done. No, I don't want her anywhere around me. So Mia relays this information to Jacqueline. And Jacqueline was like, it's fine, whatever, I didn't want to go anyway, it's okay. And I was like, you shouldn't want to go. But you could tell she felt some type of way and that she felt left out and excluded. Because she's mentioned how she hadn't been invited to some of the other ladies' events. And I was like, it's because you giving pick me energy. Like, you just be doing too much. You come across thirsty and extra. And it's like you don't have a personality of your own. And the girls, it seemed like, actually liked you at one point and was rooting for you and was building a relationship with Jacqueline outside of Mia. But now that her and Mia are back cool, it's like her head is so far up Mia's behind that when she do pull it out, it's just covered with shit. Like, it don't nobody want to be bothered with that. So, as Kiana is packing for the Panama trip, her brother is over to the crib. Greg is there. Her brother is very handsome, very nice looking dude or whatever. And she talks about how the trip for Wendy is supposed to be like a liberation thing. You know, she's liberating herself with turning 40. You know, Ashley's liberating herself with going through a divorce. Mia is going through a divorce. And I forgot who said it. It might have been the brother. He was like, so we got 2 divorces. I hope that it wasn't brought on by being on this show. And Greg was like, you know, like looking like, see, this is why I don't want you involved in this mess. And she goes on to talk about in her confessional that he does not like her being on the show, her involvement in the show. And I was like, okay, you know, he has valid reasons to feel the way that he does. But at the end of the day, he's not your husband. He's not your fiance. He's just your boyfriend, ma'am. He's just your friend. He's just a man that you are dating. And she also goes on to talk about how their love languages are different. You know, she's very lovey-dovey, all of that type of stuff. And he's very controlling, type A, want things done his way. And I just don't understand what she sees in this man. I really, truly do not. Like, I be looking at Kiana and she is such a baddie. She is gorgeous. And I'm like, why are you with this loser of a man? He's not attractive. His hairline is pushed back. He looked like he could be your great uncle, not your man. Like, I just don't understand it. And I don't like his personality, and his disposition sucks. It really honestly does. And I just feel like she can do way, way better. And I don't know if she just settling or something because of what she's gone through in the past, but he is not it at all. At all. And I need for them to break up because I just do not see it for that man. So at the end of the episode, it's the Love Lagoon party at Karen and Ray's house. They have it decked out with a beautiful tablescape and everything. They have mermaids swimming in the pool, which was a great added touch. The ladies and their guys arrive. Giselle and her date Nam or whatever his name is that she met on the speed dating ride with Ashley, and her date Josh, who she also met on a speed dating event. I like the dude Noms, whatever his name is, for Giselle. He seemed like a cool dude. He seemed like he's her type. You know, she like a, you know, Ninja Turtle looking dude. That's her vibe. You know, anything that looked like it came out of a sewer, she is all for it. Do I think that he's there for the long term? No, but I think that he's there for a good time. And then as far as Ashley's date, Josh, I just don't understand the haircut. I really honestly don't. He's not an ugly dude, but I don't understand why he want to walk around here looking like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. Like, what is up with this hairstyle, sir? It's so ugly and weird. It's like a half fro, half white man's box. I just don't get it, but he's weird looking. He looked like an older version of Dean. So I think that's why she's attracted to him. But Jazzy and Darius come together, child, the scam couple that they are. Stacy and TJ come. Mia comes alone because Gordon, she said, I think had something to do or something or another, and Ink was getting awarded, so he couldn't come. Wendy and her husband came together. It was a nice little event. I loved Karen's little summer dress. I thought that it was so cute and sexy on her, and she just looked so pretty. So they all sit down and they get to playing a couples game. And the first question was, do you think that your partner ever cheated on you? And Ray says that he does not think that Karen has ever cheated on him, to everybody's surprise. Everybody was kind of side-eye looking like, Ray, we know your name Ray Charles, but we know that you are not blind to the BS, okay? And Karen just sitting looking pretty like, don't hate. Do not hate. Congratulate, okay? Jazzy surprisingly says in front of everybody that she does think that Darius has cheated on her. She just does not have proof or whatever. He denies it. Their whole relationship is a fraud. Y'all already know the deal on that, so I could really honestly care less. Then Stacy brings up to TJ how Karen and Giselle were saying that she, she needs to date and all of this type of stuff, and that how he's probably seeing other people in LA. And Giselle was like, now, how I get into this? She was like, but at the end of the day, y'all aren't in a relationship. So what I said really honestly don't apply. And TJ was like, honestly, she's correct, to Stacy's surprise. And I was like, see, once again, he makes a fool out of you. Okay. Now he goes on to say that he's not seeing anybody else, but why aren't you seeing other people? Y'all not exclusive. Y'all not intimate with each other. Y'all are basically pen pals. Okay. So both of y'all do need to be out here dating. I just don't understand why she is holding herself back from being, emotionally fulfilled by somebody else. Like, why are you waiting around for this old lesbian man? Like, I just don't get it, but whatever. So, Kiana asks TJ, or is he more dominant or submissive in the bedroom? And she was like, because, when you and Stacy do get to that point, it'll be good for her to know. And he didn't honestly answer at first. Stacy said that she was dominant, and he was like, well, let's let you know that there ain't gonna be no world where you the dominant one because I'm dominant or whatever. He tried to put his look, his cape on or whatever to try to man up in front of the other dudes, but it just was not given at all. Okay. Mia, of course, said that she is very dominant. She said she was very dominant with Gordon. Now, when it comes to Ink, she says that she's submissive because Ink likes to choke her and stuff. Child, it was Stacy's reaction. Stacy said, oh my God, Mia, it is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Yo, Stacy be so thrown with the stuff that they be talking about. She do not know what to think or say, okay? So it was Giselle's joke in her confessional talking about, yeah, he got to choke you in order to hold on to you when y'all in the bedroom. And then all of a sudden we hear a bunch of barking, and they was like, Carrie, you got a dog? And she was like, nah. And they was like, well, it's a dog in your yard. She turned around and looked, and then up walks Jacqueline with a handful of heart-shaped balloons, and Karen was immediately like, nope, not today, Satan. You got to get your ass up out of here. And we're left on a to be continued. This week's episode was a really funny episode. The first half of the episode was kind of hit or miss. It was, it was cool for what it was, but the second half is what saved it. Because it was really funny to hear everybody's perspective at the Love Lagoon party and just the ambiance and all of that stuff. But if it was honestly almost like a filler episode. Next week's episode looked like it's going to be very lit. I'm ready for this cash trip. Overall, I'm going to give this week's episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac a B+. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.